it's Jody. I'm back with another video. Today we are going to do something for Valentine's Day. I listened, you guys said you like the themed stuff, so I pulled out a bunch of pinks, reds, hearts, whites, gold. So we're going to do a bracelet and a cute little pair of earrings. The earrings are going to be super simple. The bracelet's going to be super simple. We're going to be using memory wire, and not for the earrings though, but we're going to use memory wire for the bracelet so it can be really fun and chunky and lively and full of love, and it's going to be great. So hang on to your hats because this is going to be fun, or I should say hang on to your hearts because this is going to be fun, and I'm hoping you guys really enjoy this. I might make a necklace down the way. I've been practicing something. So once I get it perfected, it might be next Valentine's Day, but hey, we'll have it for next Valentine's Day. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys around and we will get started. Okay, and we're back. Look at these fun colors that we're going to be using today. So just to give you an idea where some of this stuff came from, excuse me, I'm sorry. We have a bunch of this stuff these were from those Jesse James Beads little mini mixes that I got. So I just broke into a couple of the red ones and took out a bunch of stuff that I wanted to use. I have one single crystal heart left. I bought these, oh my gosh, such a long time ago. And this was in my bead soup. I knew I had one in there. I had to kind of dig for it. But these and these all came from like, you know, little craft stores. Same with these pink ones. So like a Joann's or like a Michael's. Both of these came from the curated bead box for January. These were all bead box bargains purchases. Same with these little gold hearts, gold and pink hearts. Same with these like opaque AB finish crystal beads. I don't even know where I got all my bead caps from. I don't remember. Just my memory wire and some little tinier gold spacers. My jump rings, some ear wires that we're going to be using later. And I got all my tools and everything. I even have on standby some head pins just in case we need those as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a memory wire bracelet. So I already had cut my memory wire. A couple things, if you're new to memory wire, like if this is your first time you're watching a memory wire tutorial, a couple things you want to know. So memory wire is fantastic. It springs back to shape, so it fits anybody. And I cut 3 full rings and then just a little bit over, you know, on a 4th and a 5th, just so that way, or a little bit under, I should say, just so that I have room to do a loop. And if, you know, no matter what size wrist you're wearing, if you know, what size wrist you have, if you have a larger wrist or a smaller wrist, it'll still look really good. So I cut that, and to cut that is you use these, not these. I've done it, and it's not good for them, and I've done it by mistake because I know better. But you know, you just go grab something, and if you can see, there's like a bunch of like little notches, and that makes your cutters very, very dull, and that's probably why I go through cutters so fast. And I was taught a lesson that some of the chain, you really shouldn't use these to cut your chain either. You should use these. So I've been trying to use these a lot more for my chain and everything, but these are wonderful. And I think you can get them for around $10. I got mine, I think on Amazon a long time ago, and I've never replaced them. So they just don't go dull very quickly. I mean, you don't use them constantly, but they're very sturdy, very strong. So this bracelet is going to have a lot of dangly parts to it, as well as beads being strung. So because we have all these like little charms, that's why I have my jump rings out here, and we have these little tassels too. But 2 of the tassels I want to save for a pair of earrings, so we're going to just set that off to the side because I think they make really cute little earrings. All right, so with that, let's move some of the stuff around a little bit so we have some room. And you know, I'm not going to really have a list of things you guys need to go out and buy, because I'm pretty sure that everybody has red, pink, white in their stash. Even if you don't want to use all those colors, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody has those colors. So just grab whatever ones you want. They don't all have to be matching. As a matter of fact, the more unique they are, the better they are. I like things with a lot of different textures and sizes, and like you can see, like these are like a satiny finish, where these are like your crystals. And I just want to, you know, have a bunch of different things. Like these are little ceramic beads, you know, and they're really adorable. And then I have some like little agate chunks from a bead box, bargain bead box. I'm sorry, Bead Box Bargains haul a long time ago. And grab some of these pink ones. And we're using some crackle beads. We're using some really light pink beads. And we are just going to make this bracelet so much fun. And I just want to make a pile, just so you guys can see my pile going on here. And it's easier for me to grab it too, if I have a pile. And we're doing this very randomly. I'm not even concerned about like what goes next to each other or anything, because like I said, we are going to do some little dangly things in between some of the beads, just to give it a little more, I guess a little more character, a little more oomph. And let me grab some of these. And some little gold spacers. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do to get started is we are going to make a loop on one end of these. Everyone's different. Some people like to turn their loops in. I like to turn my loops out. For me, it feels more natural for my wrist to turn them out. Plus, that's usually where I hang like a really cute dangle or something, is from the ends. But since this one's going to be very beady, very dangly, it's gonna be a massive bracelet. Like it's gonna be fun. And of course, if you don't like that much business going on with your bracelets, you do not have to do all that. You can just make yourself a really cute, simple one with, you know, a lot of the matching beads. You can do a cute little pattern. Whatever you like is what you can do. What's the I've heard it said about, oh my gosh, what was it? It was on like a TV show or something about I think it was women from the South, you know, they have big hair or something, and someone said, you know, the bigger the hair, the closer to God. Well, you know, the bigger the bracelets, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, excuse me. So we're just going to start beading on some stuff. And like I said, I got all kinds of different shapes and everything else here, and sizes. And I just want it to be really fun and just really super cute. All right, so we're going to be about 6 beads in here, and I want to go ahead and do a spacer here. Grab a jump ring, and let's open this little jump ring up. And this is also what I mean too, is that you don't need to have everything exactly like mine. I'm sure you have all kinds of cute little charms, or if you don't have charms, then you can make your own charms by using beads as your dangles, which we will be doing here as well. I wanted to use these. I've had them for, I think, since last Valentine's Day. I never used them. I mean, I need to have a reason, and you guys were my reason to use these. So thank you for that, because now I'm cleaning out some colors in my stash that I haven't been using. There we go. And let's just push that down. Once you get it heavier at the bottom, everything kind of like slides around easier. It's just the first couple that you have. See, that's what it's gonna look like. There's just gonna be a bunch of little charms and dangles hanging from them. And I kind of want to do it around like every 5th bead. So let's just continue on. And I'm not counting the spacers as a bead. I'm just doing it this way. Let's get this big chunky one on there. And let's follow that with a bead cap. And I don't even have like certain bead caps set aside. I just have them dumped in a pile and I'm just grabbing one because I don't care if they don't match. I actually want them to not match. I want them to be different. I want this to be very, very, very unique. Like nobody else on earth would be able to, you know, make the exact same one as me, because we all have different stuff. So I just like it to be very, very different. All right, let's get a couple little ones here. Let's do some tiny little pink one. And let's do one of these little pink ones. Okay, so this is our 5th bead. So let's follow that with a little spacer. And don't ask me where I got 5th bead from. It's just the number 5 sounded good to me. And so that's what we're going with. We're just gonna kind of wing it. All right, so now we're there. So now let's go ahead and get a head pin. And let's see, which one do we want to use? Let's use one of these cute little cubes. These are adorable. I love these. Oops, I'm on the wrong side. There's a hole. All right, so now we're just gonna make a wrap loop and we're gonna close it right off. I think there's a cat wanting to come in. Did you guys hear that? Hold on one second. No, come on, Lucy. Come on, Lucy. You want to come in too, Woody? Come on. And we got a dog. We got a cat and we got a dog. All right, so don't be whiny, okay, Woody? You gotta be good. Gotta be a good boy. You can hear his little toenails clicking around on the ground. Hi, buddy. Yes, hi. You just want to be petted, huh? I need to get him a dog bed for my room here, so when he comes in here, he can lay down on his little dog bed. Don't, Woody. Hey. No. No, no. All right, so now we have our little cube. And let me find my end again because I lost it because I set it down. All right. Then we're just gonna run him all the way down. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Can you guys hear his tail wagging? Ah, I'll put you back out there. Gotta be a good boy. Do you want back out? You want to go? Come on. Go. I have super indecisive animals, you guys. Sorry about that. All right, so we're back, and now I put on my other spacer to go beside my little dangle that I made. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see, where are we? Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these little pink pearls. Let's do this big giant red one here. And let's do a white one. And let's do a tiny red one. our spacer. And let's do another little pink heart. And my jump ring. Lucy. I think there's another cat that wants to come in. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry, you guys. They are just super annoying tonight. Come on, Cheeto. Cheeto, come on. Come on. Come inside. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave the door cracked a little bit, and then that way if they want to come in, they can. The only thing I worry about are the boys are still home. They haven't gone to work yet. Shane has wrestling practice tonight, so he is off coaching, and the boys are getting ready to go into their job. So pretty soon the house is going to be super quiet for a couple hours, and when I'm done here, I'm going to go ahead and sit down and relax. Oops, make sure I'm hanging it on the right way. Okay, here comes Cheeto. I mean, all we need is one more cat in here, right? And we have all 3 cats. Yeah, I'm gonna close that door. Bye, Will.
I'm not leaving yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you I love you, though.
Love you too.
All right, bye. All right, sorry. You guys get to just like listen to what's going on in my little world over here. All right. And let's do one of these big fuchsia ones again, because I haven't done one of these in a little bit here. Let's follow that up with a bead cap. And let's do one of these nuggets. And then one of these opaque white ones. Let's do a tiny little pink melon. And let's do, oh, we need a red one on here. Let's do this red one here. And then we'll do our spacer. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. And then let's see what we want to hang there. Why don't we do, we did a red one there. Why don't we do one of these pink pearls? These are really pretty too. All right, so let's do another little wrap loop. They're digging around in my closet now, and they're trying to get into my my bag of gift boxes that I've been saving. They like to get in any bag or any box. I mean, just anything. All right. So we are almost done with year end, you guys, and I already feel like a million weights have been lifted off my body, and I can finally, like the past few nights, like maybe the past 2 nights, I've slept so soundly. But then I also found, well, my husband and I, we were at the grocery store this past weekend, and I said, you know, we really could use some hot tea. And we were looking at the like the caffeine-free tea and stuff for at night, and there was some, and I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's like sleepy time tea or whatever. And it's supposed to just help like kind of chill you out, mellow you out for the night. And so I said, well, why don't we try that? You know, let's get that. So we did, and honestly, I'd forgotten about it the first couple nights. And then 2 nights ago, we both remembered that we had this tea. So we both got the tea and we drank it, and man, I slept so good. So I don't know if it was just enough to get me to be able to turn my head off and just go to sleep. But I've also been setting my phone down a lot earlier in the evening too. I've been putting it down and not staring at it, not looking for things. That's really helped me a lot too. So I think it's a combination of drinking this tea that probably has like a little bit of melatonin or chamomile in it, and me putting my phone down. Oh, these big rectangle ones are kind of stubborn. We probably won't use those, but we can use these big chunky red ones here. And then let's follow that up with a bead cap. All right, and then let's do another little melon bead. I like these little check glass melons from Bead Box Bargains. They were really cute. I think I got them on like a super duper sale or something. All right, so let's do our little spacer. And then let's do another one of our little pink hearts. Trying to use all the same size jump rings. I just kind of dumped them and made a mess, but they're all mixing together in their little container anyway, so it didn't really matter. All right. And a little spacer. And let's go ahead and let's get another one of these big giant fuchsia ones. And let's do one of these. And a white one, and this little red one. So that's 4. We need one more. Let's do one of these big. See if these red ones will go on there. Oh, yep, that one does. Wonderful. Okay, so now we can do our little. You know what? Hold on. Let me see something for a minute. I think maybe we should start doing, let me do a smaller bead here because I kind of want to watch now to make sure my little charms and dangles don't like overlap on top of each other. Like they can be next to each other, but I really would like them to be not like right there on top of each other. So let's just do a little, let's do one of these little pink pearls again. These are really pretty. Okay. And then let's follow that up with our spacer. And then let's make a dangle. All right, so let's see. Let's do this little guy with a little bead cap because that'll be cute. So I haven't had a chance yet to respond to everybody's comments from the last video I did, the Sam's Bead Box bracelet and earrings, the cactus flower. I want you to know that I wasn't looking for, you guys to feel bad or whatever or anything like that. Just know I am a people pleaser and I will do anything to make somebody happy. Well, you know what I mean, within reason, of course. But also too, that I just strive to be really, really, I strive to be a better person, both mentally, spiritually, I don't know, like just in everything I do. You know, when I'm at work, I give 110%. When I'm at home, I give about 80%. No, I'm just kidding. I give about the same. I mean, I give. I take too, you know, don't get me wrong. I do take, because I speak often about taking care of yourself, like self-care and being good to yourself and everything. But I really just want to do a really good job, and I appreciate you guys saying that I am. You know, you guys are always so kind to me. You know, you were warm and welcoming from the beginning, and it was really hard to make the decision to do this, because on one hand, I felt like I was, I don't know, I felt like I was betraying somebody. Do you know what I mean? And then, you know, when I thought about it more and more, and I thought about how, you know, I think back to the video that Wendy posted about her journey. You guys remember that one where I think she was sitting in front of her fireplace in her home, and she was talking about her bead journey and about different things. And I think back to that, and I thought, no, she would want this. She would want, you know, this to happen. You know, and it's been amazing, because not only, you know, did I belong to her community on Facebook, and I made some friends there before I started this, I've made so many more friends. I absolutely, truly adore every single one of you, and you all make me very, very happy, and I just want you to know that. And thank you so much for being so sweet to me all the time and so kind. You know, I want to show improvement. All right, so yeah, I think that's going to be good. So then we can hang our little charm. Good thing I got a lot of these little charms, huh? I think I got like 12 in like a little bag or something. It was like an unreal amount. But it's great. Like, I'm glad I kind of had the foresight to get them. It's not something I normally would have got, but they're really adorable. And they're perfect for this project. Exactly perfect for this project. I mean, they'd be good for many other projects too, but for what I need, it's perfect. Lucy, quit playing with underneath the door. You make, if you guys could see her right now, like if I could just take my phone off the stand and you could see her right now, she is laying on her back. She's got her paws underneath the door, and she is like just laying there like she wants someone to come rub her belly. She's so funny. Lucy, stop. Quit being a stinker. All right, so now this is about, am I about halfway through? No, right about here is about halfway through. And I think that's where I'm gonna wanna hang a tassel. But we'll see. Let's get there first. All right, so let's go ahead and do one of these cubes. And then let's do a bead cap going this way. This white one. Let's do a big pink one. Let's do, need a little red one. And then let's do this one. All right. Okay, these colors all go together so good. They look so great together. I love it. I'm so glad you guys suggested, you know, that I do this, because I probably wouldn't have. And I'm like thrilled to be doing this right now. This is like so cool. You guys may just have made me like doing themed jewelry. I don't know. I think you may have. All right, so let's get another ball head pin, and let's do one of these little white ones to hang, and we'll use a little bead cap just to dress it up a little bit. Make it cute. Lucy Lou, what are you doing, baby girl? What are you doing, sweet girl? Hey. They're all like, what are you doing? Why aren't you, you know, sitting on the couch in your pajamas, petting me. Lucy Lou, stop that. All right. So yeah, I plan on responding to you guys on the last video. Don't know if it'll be tonight. It might be early tomorrow morning. That's usually when I do my best. Typing out things is first thing in the morning, which, you know, is like middle of the night for you guys, I'm sure. All right, so then let's go ahead and do this one. I think that's the last. Nope, I still have one more chunk. Let's do this light pink chunk. Let's do a bead cap going this way. Let's do a big red one. And then let's follow that up with a little pink pearl, a little red bead, and let's do a check glass melon, and let's do our spacer, and we'll do our little heart charm. Did you find a ball to play with, Cheeto? So I have a great analogy. So I thought about this earlier today and I wanted to share with you guys. I'm not sure if anyone's ever given this analogy to you. So back when I was married to my first husband, and we were going through our, you know, our separation process, our divorce and everything. And, you know, my son was 6 and my daughter was 13. You know, huge effect on all of us, right? Me, my husband at the time, the kids, I mean, just huge. And I was actually getting really bad anxiety because I was, you know, I was a full-time in retail management for a big box store, and they expect so much out of their people, and I felt like I was never home with my kids. I felt like there was just no way I was ever going to be able to do this, you know, with having the kids and not being able to be there. You know, what am I going to do? All this stuff. So I ended up getting like really bad hives, and I thought that I was having like some kind of allergic reaction. Like, my hives were so bad, my face was swollen to the point where you wouldn't recognize me if you saw me and you knew me. You would be like, oh, who's that lady? Something's wrong, you know? It was really, really bad. And my entire body just itched like I was one giant hive. Okay, it was bad. So bad. So I went to the ER and they gave me like a cortisone shot and sent me home. Didn't help. Next day, just as bad. And the more like I thought about my hives and got stressed out about my hives, the more hives I had. You know what I mean? It was kind of like that, you know, like a catch-22 situation. Like, there's nothing I could do. It was just going to be bad no matter what. So I said, okay, well, you know what? I can't keep doing this. So I called my doctor, and this was like on a Monday morning, and she's like, yep, I've got room. Let me squeeze you in this afternoon. So I went in the afternoon, and I told her, I said, you know, I've been in, I got cortisone shot and it didn't work, you know, all this stuff. And then I just started crying, and she says, honey, it sounds like with everything you have going on, you have, you know, really bad anxiety right now, you know, and possibly even some depression. And I'm like, what? You know, I was just kind of floored, you know, I wasn't expecting that. And she said, if I give you something fast acting to help you with your anxiety, and then, you know, we treat your depression, she says, you're going to feel better. And you know what? Like, the anxiety medication she gave me, like right there in the office, my itching stopped. Soon as, like, probably by the time I got to my car, I didn't itch anymore. The next day, all the swelling was going down and I looked like a human being again. But the one thing she said to me, she said, I know you're going through a lot. I know your kids are going through a lot. Oh no, hold on guys. I see something bad's about to happen. Come on. No, no, Lucy, no. No. Okay, so imagine this. This is what was about to happen. I have folding chairs in here from when we had our get-togethers, and they're just leaning up against the wall, and she jumped up on top of it and was standing on top, and I'm like, oh my gosh, all those chairs are gonna fall. It's gonna be loud, she's gonna get squished, it's gonna be a big mess. All right, so welcome to my adventure today, you guys. Welcome to my adventure. Anyway, she said, I know you're trying to, you know, be everything to the kids right now. She's like, but imagine this. She said, imagine that you have this little cup like this big, right? And it has like little peas in it. Like you have little green peas in it. And there's a bunch of them. And it's full all the way up to the top. And she said, and someone in your family comes along and they need some of your peas. So you give them some of your peas. And then some of your friends come along and they need some of your peas. So you give them some of your peas too. And then, your neighbor needs some of your peas. So you give your neighbor some of your peas. And she said, then you look down your cup and you're like, oh no, I've only got a couple peas left. And then one more person comes along and they need your peas. And you give them your peas and now your cup is totally empty. That's what it's like not spending time with yourself. And, it can look like so many things. It could be a long hot bubble bath. It could be reading a devotion and a part of the Bible to help you, stay on track with, your faith and everything. It could be a lot of different things. It could be coloring in a coloring book. I mean, it can be so much. And I just wanted to share that analogy with you guys because honestly, it's helped me over the years because I was one of these people that I literally could never say no to anybody. If someone's like, hey, do you want to go do something on Saturday? And in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much to catch up with, at home. I really don't want to, but I'm going to. And then the whole time I'm gone, I'm really upset because I know that I'm going to end up having to stay up half the night just to do what I need to do. So I would start saying no. But then you can also take that to the extreme where you're like, you get into such a routine and such a pattern that you no longer want to spend time with the people that you love. So there's a balance there. And I have to think about that all the time when I'm doing things or making plans or obsessing about what I'm not getting accomplished because I didn't feel like doing anything today and I just wanted to sit on the couch and relax. I have to remember there is a balance. And it's hard. But that's what we're all here for. We're friends. We can all help each other with that. And I just wanted to share those couple things with you guys. I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist by any means. I'm just somebody who, understands what other people might be going through. I mean, I'm not sharing the same life experiences as everybody. I'm sure some people out there have it harder. Some people might have it easier, but you know what? We all have our own things. And to us, everything that we're dealing with is difficult at times, And when you look back at it, you're like, wait a minute, that wasn't so bad, but I really made that out to be the end of the world. All right, so that's just my little thing I like to talk about. So I have kind of a fun game, and I was thinking about this too. So do you guys remember the game Two Truths and a Lie? I would love to play that game with you guys. So I am going to give you two truths about me and one lie. And I want you guys to be able to tell me in the comments which one you think is the lie. All right, so 1, I love blue cheese. 2, I can still do a backflip. And 3, I always wanted to be an actor when I grew up. So there's my 2 truths and a lie. And you guys need to figure out which one is my lie and let me know. I think it's a fun game. All right, so let's try to do another bigger one like this one here. And let's follow that up with a good sized bead cap and a spacer. Oh, we are really getting somewhere with this thing, aren't we? Okay, there we go. And what do we have next? Okay, so we use the charm. So next we need to do a dangle. Let's do one of these little melons for our dangle. Okay, and let's do a little spacer with it because it's so tiny. All right. I feel like I've been talking you guys' ear off tonight. I hope you don't mind too much. It really does feel like we're all just sitting in a big room together and just chit-chatting, and that's exactly how I feel when I read your comments. Like I'm like imagining your voice. And I don't know what your voice sounds like, but I'm imagining your voice saying the things to me that you're saying. And it's it's like my favorite thing to do. I love it. And I'm starting to like really recognize people now too. And I'm like, wow, it took me long enough, but I'm such a terrible person with like names and faces. Like I will recognize a face before I remember their name, anyone's name. And I think it's just awful. I don't know like how to make that better. I don't know if there is a way to make that better, but I always feel so bad. Because sometimes when I first meet somebody, they'll tell me their name and sometimes I'll walk away and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't remember that person's name. And so then if there's somebody with me, I'll have to ask, what was that person's name? And it's so terrible. And I could have a full-on conversation with them for like 15 minutes, but I'll walk away and just not even remember a name. And it just makes me feel really bad. Okay, there's another big one. And let's do one of these little pink ones here. And let's end it with a melon. Whoops. Okay, so where are we? Oh yeah, this is working out great. We're gonna have like little dangles and charms all over the place. Really cute. All right, so now we need some more of our little charms. Not sure how many more of those we're gonna need. And our jump ring. There we go. And we'll close it right back up. Cheeto, what are you doing, buddy? Cheeto. All right, you guys, I'm going to pause this for a second and figure out what the heck is going on with these cats. Okay, well, I have no idea what was going on with them, but they're all out now, and now I'm just going to ignore them for a little while so I can finish doing what I'm doing. All right, so now we got our little heart charm on there. I figure they'll all be fine. There's no food in here. The food's all out there. They're gonna be just fine. All right, so let's do a big crackle bead. And let's follow it up with a bead cap. And let's do one of these big red ones. These are pretty. And then let's go into one of these little pink pearls. Let's use this one and this little red one. That is working out really nice. I'm super happy about it. All right, so there's that. Oops, we need a dangle, right? We need a dangle. So let's use another one of these little pearls, and I have a little bead cap I can put on it. Oops. Still gonna have a lot of pink and reds left over, aren't I? All right. That just means I might have to do a cute necklace down the road for this. Okay, so there must be some like paint stuck in there. There we go. This bracelet is going to be so much fun to wear. I have the perfect little Valentine's Day shirt to wear with it too. It's a little sweater with a big heart on it. It's really cute. All right, and then let's do a bead cap. Let's do these big pink ones again. Love these so much. They almost like look like they glow in the dark. Let's do this pink one. Let's do a white one. Let's do a little red cube. And then a little melon. And then we can hang our charm. Still have a couple charms left after this one. So I think we'll have probably like one or two left over, which I can just use them as something down the road. Might have maybe just one left over. All right, we need to put our spacer bead on. There we go. And then our charm and our spacer bead. All right, so let's use one of these big red ones. And let's put a big bead cap on the back of it here. And then let's do a white one. Pink pearl. Little red crystal. And this red ceramic one with a little bead cap on the end. Whoops, Then we can do our spacer and a dangle. So let's do one of these red crystals for a dangle. This is a really, really, really meaty bracelet, you guys. But I think it's going to be absolutely adorable, and I'm super excited that I'm making it. I think this is what I needed to like freshen up my life a little bit, you guys. Just something really just super duper, just fun and whimsical, and I love it. I mean, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm already thinking ahead, and I'm like, oh, where does Mardi Gras fall this year? I'll have to look at the calendar and see when Mardi Gras falls, and maybe I have to do a purple, gold, and green, and you know, something fun for Mardi Gras. And then I know there's St. Patrick's Day. I'm imagining something with a lot of really, you know, pretty like Celtic looking pieces. And then Easter, just so many pastels. Easter is like by far one of my favorite holidays. I love Easter for all it is. I mean, it's it really is like has the biggest meaning to me, you know, and I absolutely love it. All right, and then let's put this guy on here. And let's do, I haven't used a big pink one in a minute, so let's do a big pink one. And let's do a couple little ones. So let's use this little melon. Whoops. And after that, let's use a small red one. There we go. Ooh, we are getting there, guys. We are almost done with this bracelet. So let me put our spacers on real quick. Spacer, then we need our heart and a jump ring. My favorite thing about doing a project is not planning out the project. It's my favorite thing, is to have an idea and just roll with it. I don't know why I work that way. I don't know. It just works for me. I just love doing it. It's like, okay, let's see what happens. Sometimes it's good, sometimes, well, but I love it. It's like it is absolutely my favorite thing, is just to, you know, experiment with something and just have fun with it. And I can laugh at myself if I, you know, really mess something up or it just did not turn out. And, you know, I'm not afraid to say, nope, that didn't turn out. Let's try something else. And it's just, it's the best. It just makes me super happy. All right, so now we're getting to the end here. We're going to end with a bead and a little spacer. All right, so we don't need any more heart charms, and I have one little heart charm left that I'll probably just throw on something down the road. Okay, so here we go. So here's our bracelet, and I'm just gonna kind of shake it down because we want everything to be all the way down, nothing stuck. And then we need to trim some of this off, right? So we're gonna trim off to right about here. So I'm grabbing my memory wire pliers. And I just cut that off. And then we're going to use, I think I still have too much, I do. So you really only need about 1/4 of an inch to make a loop. I like to leave a little bit more on the memory wires, like my loops to be a little bit bigger, especially because I know I'm going to want to hang something on it. All right, so someone on a tutorial taught me that if you take your memory wire loop and you roll it past where it needs to be and then bring it back just a tiny bit, it'll sit perfectly up against the wire. And it does. Look at that. There's no gap, nothing. It's just perfect. I mean, it's not a perfect loop by any means. My loop's not perfect, but it's not going to cause an issue where your little bead is going to get stuck up underneath there. All right, so here it is so far. We're not done. We are not done with this yet. We are going to hang a tassel from it. We're going to put a tassel right here, and we are going to hang it directly. Do I want to hang it directly on? Oh, I don't think I do. I think I want to use a small jump ring. So let's get a little jump ring here. All right. And we are going to hang one of these really fun tassels. Fun, fun, fun. That's awesome. And then on this side, we are going to hang our heart. And that we're going to put right on a jump ring. Now I know it fits in there because I've used them before on the jump ring. Maybe I'm not using the right size jump ring. I can see it, it's like so close. All right, we're not gonna stress about this one. Let's get a little bit bigger of a jump ring. I think that one's bigger. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, look at that. It's gonna pop right through there. Just gotta give it a little encouragement without stretching out your jump ring either. I wonder how this would look if I hung that little, oh, that looks cute. Look at that, we found a way to use our last little charm, you guys. That's cute. All right, now it's just getting it closed. Probably should use a little bit bigger of a jump ring. I think I mashed this one all up. Yep, you know what, you guys, let me cut this one off. It's okay. I have bigger ones. I could use some wire and do like a little wrapping thing, but I don't want to do that because it just doesn't turn out right for me on these hearts. So I'd rather not do that. Let me just grab a bigger jump ring. Problem is with some of these bigger ones, they're super thick. I wonder, like, this is gonna look really bad, isn't it? Let me see. Let's see what this ends up looking like. It's probably gonna look rough. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fine. Let me see what it looks like hanging. No, I think it's fine. I think it's, oh, look at how cute this turned out, you guys. All right, let's make some earrings real quick. We have quick pair of earrings to make. So I'm just gonna set him off to the side here. Get rid of that stretched out thing that I did. All right, so we have these, because these are like super duper fun. And we have our ear wires. And I want to use some of the same colors that we were using there. So we are going to use, we have the red, of course. Let's use one of these big pink ones. And let's use a white one. And let's make sure we use some bead caps. This time I'll try harder to match my bead caps only because they're all going on the same pair of earrings. These are all the same. So let's use those. And we've got some spacers. So perfect. Let's see what else we have here. Have these too. I like these. Okay, I think that we're good here. So let's go ahead and get out. I have eye pins here. There's one. I'm glad I accidentally got them mixed up inside my my head pins because I just realized I don't have my eye pins anywhere near me. All right, so we have these. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang our cute little tassel right off the end, just like so. And then on the bottom of this, we're going to put our little spacer. Let's use this really cute, looks like a little crown. And then let's use this one. Nope, let's not do it that way. Let's use these flatter ones. Like so. Big pink one. Another flat one. Another spacer. Then let's use our one that looks like a little crown. And our white bead. And a spacer on top. So it's gonna be kind of a little bit of a long-ish dangly earring, but it's really cute, really fun. Just gotta straighten up that head pin a little bit. And then we're just gonna do a simple loop right here at the top. Spin it straight over. Cut some of that off. And let's make our loop. Like so. There we go. All right, being wobbly. There. All right, so then we have our ear wire here. It's gonna be a really fun little earring. I like it. It's really cute. Okay, and then we have our ear wire. I don't know why that ear wire is looking all weird. There we go. So there's one. And let's go ahead and do the next one. Same thing here. And this. And that. This was such a super fun project, you guys. I hate to see it being over. I am going to make a cute necklace. I have so many beads left over. So maybe in about a week, look out for a necklace to go with this. And we'll do, remember my purple Majesty necklace? We'll do a necklace like that. We'll do a really fun wrap necklace. So let's plan on doing that together. So you'll just need a bunch of different size beads again, bunch of colors that you like. If you like the pinks and reds together and some white, whatever metal you're wanting. If you made this bracelet, you know, and you still had some beads left over, plan on incorporating all those into it. Find some cute, you know, tassels and other findings and stuff like that you can add to it. And we'll just have a good time making it. I shouldn't say findings, I should say components, I guess. All right, and then there is our cute little earrings, and they kind of look like a little dancer in a way. All right, guys, I am going to just scoop this stuff up real quick, and I will flip this around and try on the earrings for you, and I'll have the bracelet on too. See you in a minute. Okay, here I am. Here are the earrings. They look really cute. It's just enough, and it's fun, and it makes you smile. I mean, how could you not just smile at everybody you see when you know that you are wearing such adorable earrings? And then look at this bracelet. This turned out so cute. I'm so happy with it. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. So it ends up being like 4-strand bracelet for me. And I have all my little dangles, all my little drops, all my little fun things. Look at how cute that is. You guys, thank you for like making this decision for me. This was like probably one of the funnest videos I've done in a while. I mean, I have fun doing every video, but this was just like spur of the moment. Let's do it. There's no box involved. I'm just grabbing colors out of my drawer. We're just gonna throw it together. And this is what we came up with. Super cute. It kind of looks like it all belongs in like a candy store in a way. Really fun, really super fun. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this Valentine's Day tutorial. I will come back and we will do a necklace that's gonna match all this, because if you got these earrings and you have this bracelet, you need to make sure you have a necklace too, I guess, right? So we will do that and it will be a lot of fun. And I still have a ton of stuff left over that we can use. I'm not planning on going anywhere and buying any more beads anytime soon, because I did realize that especially in the blue and green category, I have an overabundance. So I think maybe in my mind, I'm saying I'm stocking up for this summer when I'm going to be using a lot of turquoise, and yeah, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being so kind to me always. I really do love this community, and I think about you guys all the time and just think about the kind of different fun things that we could do together. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you are running into your bead room right now and you're finding all the pinks and reds and anything that you want to put together, all your little hearts and everything. And I would really love it if somehow you could show me. If you end up making something really fun and cute for Valentine's Day, please show me. Just figure out a way to show me. I will include, I tell you what, I have been including my Instagram and my Facebook in the show notes every time I put a video on now. I can also leave my email address. I mean, if you want to drop me a line, that absolutely. Otherwise, please, you know, by all means, friend request me. I'm absolutely good with it. I'm here. So, and I want to see your stuff. I want to see everything you make. So please, if you can figure out a way, share it with me. And so with that being said, I am going to let you guys go. I hope you have a really wonderful evening. I hope the rest of the week goes by really well for you. There's one day left, just tomorrow's Friday, and then we have the weekend, and I hope your weekend is glorious. And I just hope that you're blessed all weekend long. So I really love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and God bless. Bye.